everybody. We are all packed up on the road heading towards Oaks Amusement Park here in Portland, Oregon for Halloween swap meet. We are going to be vending there all day today from noon to 7 p.m. But first things first, we need to make a stop at Starbucks because coffee is the most important part of the day.
Later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
We are at Oaks Amusement Park, all set up and ready for a day of vending at Halloween swap meet. I'm going to show you our booth real quick. Officially noon, the event is open. I'm so excited. I'm hoping that we have a break in the day so I can walk around and check out some of the other vendors, and I'll take you guys along with me. But at the same time, I kind of hope we're really busy because that means we're making money. Fingers crossed we have good sales. Is 12:20 and we just made our first sale. We sold my one and only spiked dog collar. So next time I need to crochet more. Oh my god, it's my friend Shell. Are you okay being on camera?
Sure.
Look, she's my Fright Town friend.
Yes.
Long time no see.
I know. I knew you guys are here.
Oh, thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
It's currently 3 o'clock. We're still going. We're here till 7. We've been so busy, which is amazing. We've been doing really great in sales. I don't have a total. At the end of the vlog, I will give a rough total. Yeah, maybe I'll do a event recap, like go through the goods and bads of the event, at least in our, I don't know what words I'm trying to say here. I'm so tired and it's hot. But yeah, right now we're having a quick moment, so this would be a good time to get some lunch. I haven't had a chance to get away from the booth, so hopefully it'll slow down a tiny bit and I can walk around and check out some of the other vendors. If not, sorry. I will show, before we pack up, I'll show what's left. Lots of things have sold, so we got lots of holes, and I've been restocking the more popular items. I'm babbling. I'll be back later. Down for a brief second. I was able to walk around, use the restroom, and I shopped at a vendor. I can't remember the name of their shop. I'll insert the vendor's name here in text. I bought a candle for prosperity. It smells so good. The scent notes are apple cinnamon scent, 3 cinnamon sticks, 1 tiger's eye. So good. My friend Junkyard Witch is one of the vendors here, so I gotta go find her and say hi and maybe get another patch. Hey! That's amazing. Where are you, girl? There we go. Hi, there you are. Oh, I need to get some new patches. I'm back at my booth, so I did find Junkyard Witch. They are so kind. Gave me a sticker, and then I got 2 patches. I got this one and this one. They are the ones that started the patches that I got for my apron. My very first patch that I bought was from Junkyard Witch, and it has started a whole thing. I use a bar apron for my cash box, and I've been slowly collecting different patches from events that we vend at, and she was my first one. It was this one. And now I have 2 more from her to add to this. I'm so excited.
Many hours later.
It's 7 p.m. The event is over and it was awesome. We did so great. I will do a wrap up. I think I mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. I'm very tired brained, but I'll do that tomorrow after I get a good night's sleep. Just go through some goods and bads. We didn't have a whole lot of bads, but there's a few things that are kind of like stressful. Anyway, I will see you in a matter of minutes because magical power of editing.
The next morning.
Hi, I'm back. It's the next day. I got a good night's sleep. I feel so much better. I'm going to do an event recap and kind of go over some good points and some not so good points. I tried not to dwell on the not so good because they were just little irksome moments here and there. So anyway, let's get started with the good from the event. So I'll be looking at my notes. We were steady busy all day. It was incredible, which made it not so good. I wasn't able to get out and venture and shop from some of my favorite vendors as much as I could. I was able to go to 2 and make a couple purchases, and I just walked around really quick to get footage of the event and then had to get back to the booth. So like when I needed to use the restroom, I took the camera with me and made sure as I was passing back by to come back to my booth to get a little bit of footage so I had some content for you guys. I hope you enjoyed all that. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to do more. It was just so busy, but that's a good thing. That means we made money. I'm so proud and happy. We had amazing sales. This was probably our best event in a very, very long time. Let's see, we met many wonderful, nice people. We saw many super cute dogs at our booth. We love that. I especially love it when the human buys their dog something and we get a chance to take a picture of them wearing it. Love having customer photos. So great. The weather was absolutely perfect. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It wasn't raining. It was fantastic. I mean, it was a little hot, but not as hot as it was the previous weekend. Thank the stars. Load in and setup was super easy, very smooth, no problems. We were able to find our booth space, no issues. Setup took us a little while because it was a newer setup for us using the pop-up tent and 4 grid walls. We had never done that before. This was our first event doing that, and so it did take us a little time and there was a little bickering back and forth, but we got it done just in time for opening. So thumbs up. That means our next event in October 11th, we'll be vending at Wonderwood Springs out in St. John's at the Not So Scary Fair, October 11th, which is a Saturday. We're there 10 to 4 p.m. yeah, so that setup will be a lot smoother because now we have an idea. The event coordinator, she's the best, sweetest. She checked on us a few times throughout the day and even brought us snacks, which was fantastic. Little treats for all the vendors. I love her. We absolutely love doing Halloween swap meet. Hopefully we can be a vendor again next year, as long as the calendar dates mesh up. We made our booth fees back the first hour of being open. And our sales, we did $250 more in sales this year than we did at the event last year. It was so incredible. This was, yeah, definitely our highest event we have had in a long time. I started doing Gothic Beagle in 2006. And I think this was the best event probably ever. I'd have to go back through all those years of records to see. But in the longest time, this is the best event. I'm not going to tell you the exact dollar amount. But let's just say we made enough to pay my mortgage house payment for the month. We purchased several tickets for some events we want to do in October, such as Washington State Washington State Horror Con, the Oddities Expo, Scary Home Companion. I put some money away for Rose City Comic Con next weekend. I want to get an autograph from Carrie Green. So I got some money put away for that. I purchased a second autograph from Robert Davi in June when we were in Astoria during the Goonies 40th anniversary. My dog Shorty here met Robert Davi. She was dressed as Mama Fratelli, and he loved it. So I'm going to get this signed. So I purchased an extra autograph to get this signed for Shorty. And then, what else? Well, we still had enough cash to get groceries, which will be here soon, having them delivered from Amazon Fresh. I'm so excited. It was nice having that extra money to kind of get ahead a little bit and purchase these tickets. So we're going to have a really fun October. I am going to do Vlogoween. I'll be vlogging every single day for the entire month of October. And we got some fun things coming because I was able to spend this extra money on tickets for fun events that I wasn't sure if we'd be able to budget in, but it's done. We're doing it. All right. We were invited to be vendors at a couple different events. That was so nice and fun. I don't think I'm going to do them, but I might actually go check at least one of them out. We were invited to Pumpkins, Pinups, and Pistons Car Show and Fall Festival. It's Saturday, October 4th from 10 to 6. It says it's located at the Nazarene parking lot on 14th Avenue behind Furniture World. So I might go check that out. I'm not going to be a vendor because I have just way too much stuff going on in October. But if there's nothing on our calendar, we'll go check that out together. I do appreciate the invite. That was very sweet. We were also invited to be a vendor at Spirit Northwest 2026. But unfortunately, I have other plans this week, and I'm going to be doing some traveling in the spring, and this happens to be the weekend that I'm going to be traveling. I'll talk more about that in months from now. It'll probably be my New Year's. I'll tell you some plans for the new year. So we'll talk more about my travels then. But this is Spirit Northwest 2026 at the Embassy Suites, downtown Portland, April 23rd through the 26th. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. I also picked up this flyer for the Oregon Ghost Conference. I thought this would be fun to attend. It's in Seaside, Oregon. It's March 27th through the 29th of 2026. That's my birthday weekend. So that might be fun to go do. Not going to be a vendor because I'll be too busy getting ready for my travel in April. But those are fun. All right, next on my list. Oh, I got a custom order request. I'm just waiting for the guy to reach back out to me with more details. He wants a mascot voodoo doll. So we'll have to see what we can do. I also will be working on a custom order for my friend's band, Cahoots. I'm going to be doing the whole band, and I'm going to try my best to do the instruments. I'm excited for that. So that's what we'll be working on in September here. I got several ideas from customer suggestions for future items to make. Got lots of compliments on my work, which is always very nice to hear. And now on to some not so good things. This was really not a big deal. It's kind of more my bad, but several of my patches came off of my vending apron. This is what I use as my cash box so that the money is always on me and no one can get to it except for me. But like this patch from Weird Leatherworks and Meadery totally came off. This one's about to come off. And there's several other ones that are like peeling up on the corners. So I'm going to have to glue them back down, let it set overnight, and then we'll take the sewing machine and tack them down so that they're secure and they won't come off. Which is great because I also have the 2 new ones that I got from Junkyard Witch that I need to add as well. I think I want to get some letters or find somebody that can custom make something to go across the top here that says Gothic Beagle. I think that would be awesome. So I'm going to put these patches in the pocket so I don't lose them, and that'll be a future project, just not today. What else do we have for the not so good? Several kids were in our booth without adults, and they were touching several things, moving them around, and pulling tags off. It was very frustrating. And then we had another person that was in our booth with their friend, and they were telling their friend, hey, you should make this and sell them. They were pointing at something at the table right in front of me. I think that's kind of rude. I'm okay with you, taking ideas or whatever, but don't talk about it right in front of the person that made the thing. I think that's rude. I did have one lady, which I thought was kind of nice, asked if I use patterns for different crocheted items that I have. And I said, yeah, some of them I use patterns. Some of them I watch YouTube tutorials. Some of them I purchase patterns off of Ravelry or Etsy. It just depends. And she asked me, I think it was Cthulhu. She wanted to know if I had a pattern for Cthulhu. And I actually get the Cthulhu pattern from Rhonda Butler here on YouTube. She's amazing. She does amazing horror-themed crochet plushies. And she's okay with you selling the items you make, just don't share her pattern. Don't sell her pattern. So as long as you give credit, which I did. So, hi, Rhonda. Hopefully this lady will come check out your videos. I talked you up. You're amazing. A couple guys, there was more than one. I think there was 3 different people. And I thought that was bizarre. They were upset at the price tag I had on Homer. Homer is, I don't know, a good several feet tall. He's a big plushie. Took me many, many hours to make. I think at least 8 hours, if not more, to make him. Plus the cost of the materials. That's a lot of fiber fill, stuffing, yarn. But they did not like the price tag, and they were complaining about it being so expensive for a plushie. And I'm like, it's handmade. I know what I'm worth, and I actually think I undersell on that. I should have actually had a higher price tag on it, but I knew that he probably wouldn't sell if I put what I thought it was worth. So I lowered it by $25, and people still complained about the price tag. I don't mean to be rude, but if you want cheap plushies, go to Walmart. Don't come to a handmade crochet artist and complain about their price tags in front of them. That's downright rude. How dare you? What else? Yeah, know your worth. I mean, I should be making more. I mean, if I spent 8 hours on that, what is minimum wage? I don't know. Let's say $10. I know minimum wage is probably a lot more than that, but I don't know. $10 an hour. I spent at least 8 hours. I should be getting paid $80 for that, plus the cost of the materials. So I should have price tagged him at least $100, but I put $75, and these people were just upset about $75. That was my biggest item in my booth and the most expensive. Ugh, people. Blows my mind. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't want to get too negative. I know there's a few more things I could touch base on here, but they're just little, not worth being nitpicky over. You know, just it's this common decency, irksome moments. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with how the day went. It was great. It was fun. And the time flew by. We were so busy. It was awesome. I want to thank everyone that came out to the event, came to our booth, bought stuff, brought their cute dogs. That was awesome. Thank you for coming out and supporting Halloween Swamp Meet. It's such a great event. This is the 6th year of it. We've been a vendor all of the years, and I hope to be a vendor again next year. Speaking of, mark your calendars. Halloween Swamp Meet 2026 will be Saturday, September 5th at Oaks Amusement Park. I really hope we can be a part of it. I just have to make sure that's not going to be the same weekend as Rose City Comic Con, because we absolutely love Rose City Comic Con. Although, I guess we could do Rose City Comic Con on Friday and Sunday and vend at Halloween Swamp Meet on Saturday. It'd be a very exhausting weekend, but it'll work. That way we can get the best of both worlds, because we love both events. All right, that is it. I already showed you what I bought. Oh, I did find the vendor. I forgot they gave me a sticker on the candle I showed earlier. It was Witch's Resistance. I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, but right after I bought this and took it back to the booth, I opened it up. I didn't light it. I haven't lit it yet. But shortly after that, our booth got crazy, crazy busy, and our sales increased. Coincidence? I don't know, because this is the prosperity candle. Maybe? Let's go with that. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.